Hi, thanks for having me. If you look at the terrorist bomb plots having a Nigerian involved, practically the market is not pricing in such information currently. If you look at the various stories behind it, clearly it's just a one-off case of someone never really brought up in Nigeria and more like a drop in the ocean kind of case, really. So it's not really having any much. I mean, we're not seeing any of such effects in the market currently.
What are you expecting from the Nigerian naira into the 2010 year? We've just got an update on the South African rand. Are you expecting a positive performance on the local currency in Nigeria?
Well, without much ado, I wouldn't want to go into speculation of that, but I guess the market at any point in time, we continually price in what the statements that we get, especially from the central bank government. We particularly price in the various indices that are the budget benchmarks. We'll specifically price in also the demand and supply at the CBN window. These three aspects, I think, will be a major driver to where the Nigerian naira will trade. Practically, we expect it will be stable at, I mean, even if it's not stable, it will trade within a particular pair of range on a periodic basis. However, our view would really be basically on a short term of a 1-2 weeks horizon to see how the naira will trade. I'm not sure would really want to go into a much longer term forecast of where the Nigerian naira will trade. But like I said earlier, I would actually watch out for these three indices, the assumptions for the budget figures, the various indices that were used to compute the budget. Would watch out on it as it relates to foreign exchange earnings for the country. Would watch out for what the central bank governor says as regards the foreign exchange market, especially from minutes of the MPC meeting, of which we're having one today. Would also watch out for the general socio-political environment and see how it works. Of a good point to note will be how the stock market will fare, especially with the banking stocks currently, which we think might be in spotlights in the coming weeks.
In terms of investor sentiment towards Nigerian stocks, Bloomberg recently saying that the Nigerian stock market is one of the worst performing markets for the 2009 period, losing some 33%. Do you think you're going to see a recovery in investor sentiment, or are retail investors going to take a step back before they deploy any further money into equity markets in Nigeria?
I think the investors have already taken that step backwards in terms of watching the market. Of particular note will be the banking stocks. Banking stocks is a major part of the index. It's a major contributor to the indices. The investors basically will want to see the final results of the CBN governor banking reforms. The government has come out with various statements supporting the reforms that are currently ongoing in the banking sector, and I'm sure that's a good indication also. Like I said earlier, investors are basically taking that backward step, so it's now time to actually decide when exactly to come in. So it's more like we'll be watching out for the entry points that we'll see investors coming into the market. Of a bit to note is that the fact that some of those rescued banks, the air rescued bank, we've seen their share price actually making some gains in the last few weeks of trading for last year, and even continuing on the trading floor for today.